Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome. It is Thursday night, and we are rocking and rolling. Hey, he turned his light on. Thank you. I was just about to tell you, man. It's like you're in the. It's like you're. So what's up, everybody? It's Thursday night. It is the NLG show, and got a slightly packed house. We're waiting on, it's on NLG unless Chris is late, but he's driving home. He's gonna let me know when he's ready to jump in, and then we'll get him on the show. But right now, we got the rest of the crew, and our special guest, our honorary NLG guy, our streamer extraordinaire. So we got Now McCarthy, Annihilator 83 in the house. What's up, man? How you doing?
How you doing?
And he's still awake.
Yeah, I know.
What time is it over there now?
It's 2:40.
Ooh. What time are you going to work?
I'm good.
You did.
Thank God it's a Saturday. Thank God it's only Friday, so be fine.
That's true. So it is Friday. So what do you do anyway? I don't think I've ever asked you.
I don't work.
Oh.
I'm unlucky too.
So you stream. That's what you do. You stream. You stream for us. So, hey, hope before I introduce everybody else, I hope that tonight's stream looks better than it did last week. So I was hoping for our first stream in 60 frames per second, and on XSplit I had it all set. But, YouTube, being YouTube, you actually have to set it on YouTube. So everything was getting, downscaled to 30. So tonight, we're going to see, hopefully, some real 60 frame per second video footage. We're going to see how my PC holds up on it. And that'll be good. So, anyway, I got three of us here tonight with, like I said, Chris will be along shortly. Mr. Peter Hutake, HDK 360. He's here in the game. How you doing, brother?
He's still ticking. All is good.
All is good.
Everybody should thank me for buying Kingdom Hearts, the story so far, because now it's coming to Xbox. You're very welcome. What else? Yeah. Gaming as usual.
What have you been playing this week? What have you been up to?
Well, I played some Breakpoint, but I almost had a breakdown with a game. It's like I'm not going to play it any longer.
That's what I heard.
Didn't the new update hit?
Yeah, that was an update. I don't know what the...
It was huge.
Yeah, apparently that update was not your favorite.
Uh-oh.
Nah, they changed some stuff with the factions and stuff, and they listen to streamers too much. So they're loud streamers, that is. They demand like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, and then they kind of forget the people who buy the games and actually play the games. And I guess that's the trend now. It happens with more than just this game. It's Sea of Thieves, it's Gears, it's whatever. It's like, oh.
It's what happens when you turn this into a multiplayer game.
Well, not multiplayer is fine, but it's just the put the emphasis too much on streaming and people watching. It's like, I mean, people just watching is not going to pay you bills. It's people who actually buy it. Yeah.
Star Wars or what? Yeah. Sorry, guys.
What happened?
Hey, Super Cooper said he can't hear you.
Oh, I was muted. Sorry. I was testing.
Oh, okay.
I was working on testing the audio. So sorry about that. Yeah, trust me, Jago. We're going to talk about EA Access and this situation because it's not making me happy. So anyway, Peter, have you gotten a chance to play Outer Worlds yet?
I have not.
Oh, come on, man.
And with all the stuff that's
I
in Game
have.
Pass or was announced today, it's gonna be pushed down the list again.
I know. Graphic God, Jay Williams, the man behind our logo. He's here for a second. Thank you. We'll catch the rerun. Please don't forget about Retro Renegades, folks. Great show. One of my favorites to just sit back and listen to. Of course, with headphones on because I do have kids. But thank you, Jay, for popping in and saying hi. We love you, man. We really do. Buy his NLG gear. I'm telling you, next month, I'm getting a hat. He made us a hat. I'm getting a hat. So, anyway, I know, but you gotta try Outer Worlds.
Yeah, I know. I started up once, but I didn't get farther than just the intro splash screen.
I have. I'm got a few hours into it.
How far are you, Niall?
Very much early stages. You know the way where you switch the power to the
No, don't give too much away. I know what you. Okay, so you're making that decision.
I know I've made it.
Okay, all right. Who did you decide to kill?
I gave it to the not the place where they work to die, basically, but the other place where
I know what you. Yep. I did the same thing.
But I have a feeling she's gonna betray me somehow, and I'm gonna pay for this. There's something wrong. Like when I met the guy, you meet this. He's like the mayor or something.
Yep.
And he came across as very seedy, and he wasn't telling me everything. So
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm not falling for you. Click.
I love that power you have. I love that power you have in your hands to pretty much ruin somebody's life.
Yeah, and now he's. Should I say what happened to him?
Did you kill him?
Yeah, I did. But I have a feeling this is gonna haunt me.
But this is the cool thing about that game is you can make that choice. I don't want to give away anything. I'm a little farther than you. I'm back on that planet, but in a different place. And there's a mission. There's one of the side missions has a twist that it's one of the optional parts of the mission. And not every mission can you do every single thing. Sometimes the choices you make are going to affect the mission itself. But I've been in that position. It's really cool. So,
I picked the girl as the engineer. She wanted to be, and I was like, yeah, okay, we'll let her be. She really wanted it. But I'm not a Fallout guy. I never liked Fallout. Fallout was my thing, but I like this game. I immediately, when I got into it, I was like, yeah, this is cool. The only thing I don't like is I spent like 20 minutes customizing my own character at the start, and I don't get to see him. So I think that's a bit of a downside.
Well, I finally started to see. Well, I finally started to see what people were talking about with Fallout. I'm finally seeing the Fallout piece of this. So, at first I was still seeing a bit of Borderlands and stuff like that, but now I'm starting to see the Fallout part. So, I'm
seeing like BioShock sort of feel to it.
People have said that I haven't seen.
I've heard that too.
I haven't seen that yet, but Okay. Yeah, maybe later in the game I will. So, all
That's
right.
what I got the feeling from it.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. And last for the moment, because Chris is jumping on, but here he is, the PlayStation Bra himself. Oh yeah, he's here.
What's up, brah? I'm here. You okay over there?
So I can only do Randy Savage for so long.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you see the
Man.
South Park episode of Randy Savage?
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought it was.
That was hilarious.
You know what's funny is I thought last week was the season finale, and I guess it wasn't. I guess they had one more in the can. Because
with Randy Savage, or is this an old episode?
No, it's a new one.
No, it's a new.
It's Randy Savage.
Yeah.
How the hell did they get Randy Savage? I mean, I know
Well,
he's
dead, but
how did they?
They change. They get. It's the same look to him and everything. Even sounds like him, but they just give him a different name.
Yeah, because the guy, it's either Matt Stone or Trey.
Yeah, right.
One of them is voicing him, and they got pretty close.
But they have him down as transgender.
Okay, I gotta watch this.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we'll stop. We'll stop there, though. We'll stop there.
Yeah.
YouTube will take us off the air. So Thomas, how you doing, brother?
I'm hanging in there, man. It's been a long week, so
it has been, no doubt about that.
It's been too long.
So, and of course, I'm going to make sure everybody heads over to PlayStationBras.com. Our place.
Yeah, I like the little top right corner there.
I got you in there, man. I got you in there. It's Hollywood's Quest.
I am feeling the love.
Oh, we love you, man. It's awesome. It's awesome having you on the team. You know that.
Yes.
No. So what you been up to?
Playing Death Stranding mostly.
There you go. So
I had the time.
Nice.
It's such a weird game. If you had told me this was the game that was coming from that teaser back in 2016, I don't think I would have believed you at first.
Well, yeah. How different is it from because I thought this was supposed to be like a sci-fi alien kind of aliens coming to get you kind of game.
It still kind of is.
All right. Okay. So
I wouldn't say aliens, but
all right. So let's let me bring up the video because Niall has been streaming it for us over on the Twitch channel, and I grabbed about 30 minutes of just random gameplay. So I have no idea what I grabbed, but I have no idea what I'm looking. I have no idea what I'm looking at. So
that scene,
see me walking.
The scene from the teaser from 2016 is in the game.
Is it?
It just looks a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah,
it looks way better than it did then.
it's a very hard to describe of a game. Really, it's for some.
I know, right? It's so weird to describe it to people.
I wasn't too sure about this game. I'm not a Kojima fan. I never got into Metal Gear. It just wasn't not my thing. But I was intrigued by this game. And I said, yeah, maybe I'll pick it up. So feck it, I just picked it up and bought a copy and said, I'll give this a go. And I found, even though I'm not far into it, I just found the story very interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely. And very unusual. It's a very unusual game. There's not a game like this, which is... Mike, you're muted.
No, I'm not. I'm listening.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have. Oh no. I don't have the sound of the video on right now. I'm not playing because you guys are talking, so I'm not. I'm right now. The video is just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll turn up a little bit, and I'd have to share. I got to share the screen if you guys hear it.
But,
so
yeah, you had to do everything down. It's micromanaging is a major point in this game. So you had to manage what you're willing to carry. You can overload your guy, and
you just sit there walking.
Yeah, exactly. He walks
Sam's all
around
pissed
with
at
like
you.
diver's boots on.
Yeah.
But
So you could be encumbered.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. He's like, shit.
you
I
can
love it.
you can stumble and fall, but the whole thing is like you had to plan your route because there's different areas in the map. Like if there'd be an area where it's likely to rain, and then the BTs come along, and then there's
You're really true.
and then there's marauders, which are
Marauders?
another
All the mules,
the mules, yeah,
headache, yeah.
and so you basically have to plan what you can carry, what route you want to take, how you're gonna take this route. Where you like, if we need to bring a ladder, where you need to bring rope, where you not. Then you have to take in the fact that his stamina. You have to mind the baby. The baby will cry if it gets upset, and you have to rock it.
Or you fall on top of it.
But it's all these little things that have sort of. They usually games like this, they don't really matter, but this in these little things, they actually do matter to your game. So no matter what you do, it will affect you.
And 3 hours later, you're still playing. You're like, what just happened?
Yeah, the funny thing is, it's addictive. Like you really didn't.
Right?
You would think that it's a DHL simulator, and but you start to play it, and then you start getting involved in the story, and then you're starting to play it more and more, and then you're like, even when I'm not streaming or not playing it, I take a day off and I'd be thinking about it. I'd be like, holy shit, I wonder what happened if I do this next. So I'm actually, it's gotten into my head. Maybe I'll just do one package more. Will I unlock something? And you unlock new vehicles, you unlock weaponry, and it just gets more and more sort of details as go along.
Oh, looks like
Chris.
I see it. Chris, there he is. He's green. There he is. Hold on. All right, we're adding Mr. Fastback.
But yeah, everybody says it's a walking simulator, and there is some truth to that. But there are vehicles in it. There are loads of vehicles in it. Like I recently unlocked the bike.
How much Stranding interaction have you come across? Like ladders and the signs and the highways and.
I'm very much I'm close. I'm pretty much close to the start now. What am I about? I'm about 10 to 15 hours in.
Because I was going somewhere earlier and I wasn't paying attention, and I looked over and I saw a sign that said BTs. I was like, oh no. And I was screwed because I had so much material on me.
What I like is people are actually willing to help you.
Right?
You have an internet connection, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's not. Yeah, the single
You have the
player.
internet?
Yeah.
It's what it is. It's your gameplay. Your game is connected to other people online, and they leave like ladders for you, or a bridge for you, or something like that, or a generator for your bike or your vehicle. They leave things behind, and they get likes. Like. Yeah, likes.
Like.
That's. Oh my God! Seriously?
It sounds weird, man. It is a really, really weird game, but.
Am I frozen? Oh no.
No. Chris was. There he is.
Sound like a Twitter game. What's going on?
What's going on, brother?
It is a funny game, but it's absolutely the sort of the internet connection actually makes it a little better in a way, because you're even delivering packages for other people and so forth, and helping them out with their progress.
How would it be like if you would play this game like a year from now? Are we ending up with a huge mess of littered stuff.
That's a good question, actually. I've wondered about people playing now, starting the game today with all this progress that's happening right now. Because I know there's a big highway they're building across the map that everyone's contributing supplies to. So,
Right.
Well,
that's
everything gets damaged in it. So
yeah, the timefall, yeah.
so it's not like, even the bridges and the stuff that you build, they will get damage over time.
Okay, so kind of will deteriorate and
then go
back.
over time. Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Fun gameplay loop.
Yeah.
Because the whole world's coming at you. I mean, I know it sounds kind of weird, but if you choose the wrong path and it's covered in rocks, you're going to have twice as hard, twice as difficult time
You're
getting
telling
across
me.
the stage.
I was on the bike and I was trying to avoid the BTs.
Oh no!
And I was coming across this BT area, and I was like, it always rains in this area, and then the BTs come along, and then I was like, shit, I better go up this mountain. But right, but all this was, and I was trying to do it on the bike, and all it was rock, 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 and here I am bumping into every single bloody rock there is, just to get away from these bloody BTs.
Yeah, it's pretty intense when they come to get you.
Yeah,
and they freaking grab
all
you.
you're thinking. The funny thing is, you're actually thinking, "Fuck my packages."
Yep, exactly. Oh no, the time falls corroding the level of it. And, yeah,
because the damage of your packages matters in
Yep.
every mission you do. So you're like, "Fuck, get off me!" And there's the baby crying and everything, and you're trying to shake them off, and it's just
like too much work. I gotta do this stuff in real life.
I'm enjoying when every time you connect to BB, the flashbacks.
Yeah, the flashbacks are really interesting with the
Start to make
the
sense each time I
father,
watch it. Yeah,
father and mother. You get more.
It does sound like you're working for UPS.
It's funny though.
weird. Yeah,
But that's the thing. You think that this is not going to be a fun game, but it actually does. It turns out to be actually addictive.
Huh.
And then you're like thinking to yourself, and the story is interesting, and there will be boss fights later on, I've heard. So it's getting. I actually can't wait until the story opens up a bit more for me. So I'm pretty close to finishing that.
TY.
He would be better as Sonic instead.
All right, hang on. Let me see if we're back.
Ooh.
Sorry, folks. Something weird happened with this.
It says that we're live still.
It does.
I'm still alive.
There we go. All right, I think we're back.
Live.
It says we've been streaming for 25 minutes.
So
This winner. XSplit has been a little bit.
So yeah, it's a very intriguing game. I haven't experienced a game like I've played many open world fetch quest games before, and this is just weird for me, and I'm liking it so far.
well, but that's good.
I know. And I'm not a Kojima. Like people would go, "Oh, you're a Kojima fanboy." I'm not. I don't get into the Metal Gear games or nothing. But this is sort of interesting. I don't know. I don't know why it's interesting. It just bloody is.
We'll come back next
all that
week.
matters.
Oh, we're throwing the trash. We're done with this.
I mean, that's all that matters, and that's what games like this. They're unique. They come out. It's a good thing that Kojima kind of broke away from Metal Gear Solid, and you're able to bring something like this unique. Whether you think it's strange or not, or you understand what it's about, but if you're playing it and you're kind of just enjoying the quirkiness about it and this and that, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that's
And you
gaming.
get these flashbacks of the baby's background. So like the baby mother
Yeah.
and it's a kiss and a hug. Xbox
I want a hug.
kiss and hug.
Take a hug and a
let's
kiss.
All right, let's see if we're back. We're back. Okay, we're back in the video. So sorry, guys. Something really screwy happened with XSplit while I was trying to set up some video playlists because I wanted to show some of the stuff coming up, and it just jacked up my CPU. So my apologies. We're back on. The video looks good. The video looks.
What have you
no more
done?
stuttering. I know. Death streaming. Very nice, Chris. Very nice. Death streaming.
It's just a stutter.
No.
Don't even the YouTube and XSplit is confused.
Yeah.
They don't
Did you
even
see
know
where?
what's going on.
Did you see where UPS on Twitter joined in on the joke?
Okay. No.
Some
No.
streamer was talking about the game, and then I think he liked it, but he think it was too much work or something. And then UPS at UPS Helps was like, "Do you not like our UPS game simulator or something like that?" I was like, "Oh, that's hilarious." Even UPS is on the joke. Because I mean, you pretty much are a delivery guy. I mean, Sam Bridges, he's nobody special. He's just the guy that makes deliveries and.
Yeah, but
Connect them.
the story goes that you're connecting other
Cities,
sort
so
of
the
cities to the network. See, everybody's in this sort of apocalyptic world, and they're not communicating with each other. Everyone's in their small little yeah.
So does everybody
like
start
now.
in the same region, same city? Every player, it's all the same starting point.
The story goes is you're in this like apocalyptic world, and you have a job to connect every city, every little thing to a network, and to get them online and communicating with each other. So they're trying to build a country again after this sort of state of the thing, but nobody's willing to
put in the work.
Communicate. And you're practically the only porter. You're a porter, exactly.
Yeah.
And you're the only porter there is, but you're willing to put in these packages and shall I tell you what happened? I think you probably would know what happens to the president. The president dies.
Yeah. Oh my god.
How
dare you?
You have the first female president of the United States, and she's the last last female president of the United States. And anyway, so she turns out to be your mother.
Of course.
And she,
because why not?
Because she's she's got the name Bridge, and you're Sam Bridge of the Bridges. And she's like,
I'm sorry, what was her name? The main bridge?
No,
Mama Bridge.
Mama Bridge.
Her surname is Bridge.
Okay.
And you're Sam Bridge. And I don't know. I don't know if you're adopted or is she your actual mother. But yeah, she's the one that brought you up, and she dies at the start. And now Sam has a phobia, and he can't be touched. And if he gets touched, he gets a mark on him. So that's why he has handprints on him in the shower and stuff, because people have touched you and made a mark on him. So he has some sort of phobia where he doesn't like people touching him. So there's a sad part where she's calling out to him on the bed, and she's on her deathbed, and he's saying that you haven't got much of a country to work for anymore. You know, there's no point of doing this. And but anyway, he backs away from her, and as he's backing away, she gets out of the bed and she's struggling and crawling towards you, and you're and Sam is like pinning himself against the wall because he's not willing to be touched.
Yeah, it's weird.
And but it's sad. So he sort of has this job to do to connect them, and part of and as a result, so the mothers died, another one, I think it's his sister. Yeah, his sister, if I'm not mistaken, that's captured by another crew, by another gang, and basically he has to free her, and she's going to replace the job to be president for instead. You know, she's going to be the replacement president, basically.
This is like the book War and Peace.
Yeah, it's something, all right.
This is definitely. This is.
See, when Kojima has an idea for a storyline, it's going to be out there. That's all.
Yep.
There's never no simple solution.
And damn you if you don't like it. Apparently,
that's the funny thing about it. It's a very hard to understand game, but you get into it and you start playing it, and then you'll start to learn as you go along. It's not exactly an easy game to understand, but it's a damn addictive game, and funny enough, and you know, and in a fun game, because I've never.
Wait a minute! Wait! Because I thought this game wasn't fun.
Oh, thank you. PlayStation lifestyle.
I've never. Yeah, fun. I don't know why people say like it's not fun. I find it fun. I'm going down. I'm actually even thinking about when I'm, you know, not playing it. I'm like, maybe if I do this more, I might unlock this part or this part too. And then helping out, you know, picking other people's packages up and delivering them for you. It's really cool, you know, that sort of thing. Helping out other people progress in their game is a pretty neat idea. But I like it, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it all comes down to the individual. I mean, you're willing to try it, and if it captures your interest to keep going like it has for you, then that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all that matters.
Would try it, they don't like it. I mean,
that's all that matters.
And there are people out there who are sitting there talking this game down. Like, I can understand if you look at it and you're like, it's not really for me. But then why do people have to talk trash about it? Like any game, if you're not willing to try it, you say that's not for me, and that's it.
But the people that are talking trash about it are the people who didn't even try it.
Well, that's right.
And you know, if you're not willing to, and it is one of those slow burner games, just to let you know, and there's been a lot of games out there that have been known to be slow burners, even The Witcher, which is one of the best games of all, you know, people go nuts over. The Witcher is a very known to be a slow burner.
I had a lot of games, like Red Dead Redemption 2, you know, for like Mike, it didn't really capture him in the beginning.
Click.
Right?
No.
So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's not just Death Stranding.
But I'm not going to... But we don't sit here and talk about how garbage the game is. It's just it wasn't for me.
Yeah, but it is for somebody, so...
Peter.
That's all that matters.
It was utterly garbage. No, it's like... It did not meet my expectations. Doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad game. I just didn't.
Yeah. But you played it all the way through.
But you beat it.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
What were people expecting?
If anybody has the right to form an opinion like that about that game, it is you. Because you persevered and you played that game to its conclusion.
Yes.
I played it for 2 days and put it on the shelf. It just didn't,
Poor Arthur.
So
yeah, how long did you
At least
get
he's
into
still
it
alive
for
then, right?
That's right.
You said you played
There
it
we
for
go.
2 days.
He'll never die in
long,
Mike's world.
He'll never die.
how long
Right.
did you get into it for
2
2 days?
2 days. I got through. I let me put it this way. When I finally was able to say, thank God there's no more frickin' snow. That's the problem is that the snow level I think ruined it for me, and I just couldn't get myself back into it. I couldn't. And then it just became press A to horse, and I never got back into it from
Uber
there.
horse.
You can do auto horse though. You push R2 and auto horse for you.
See, one thing I've
You
learned
could.
one thing I've learned from these games is you can't keep on playing them, otherwise you're going to get fatigue.
Yeah, but there are games like. See, that's not for me. It's weird because as much as I didn't do that, I had to platinum Spider-Man. I played that game, and I kind of want to go because I think I'm still missing something that I want to do. So I didn't even remove it from my PlayStation because I'm gonna go back at some point and play some DLC. I needed to do that. Witty, Z Black. Look at all these people jumping in here. You know they're all here for X019. But sorry guys, you get the Death Stranding first.
But yeah, I think but Red Dead is another perfect example that it's a slow burning game. It's
And that's yeah. No, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. The problem is I think the way it started didn't just it. I lost it and I couldn't get it back. With so many other games out there, I couldn't get it back. But I get it. Because like Metro Exodus was a very slow burn for me, and I almost gave up on that game, and then it got good 3/4 of the way in. But that last quarter of the game was a. Go ahead.
I find the slow burning games are the ones that end up being the most rewarding for me. Like the Days Gone, the Death Stranding, the Red Dead, those type of games have been, because when you actually reach a period in the game, you actually see what the whole thing is about, and then it's more rewarding in that stage.
Yeah.
So
and that's why you can't really necessarily go off of reviews right off the bat, because these reviewers, they just don't have the time to really dig into the game and fill the whole game out, right? They're just playing, they're getting through the game as quick as they can to get the best idea of what the game is about, and then give out the review.
By the way, it has a very easy mode, and I heard somebody saying that they think that it could be that some of these reviewers may have been playing it on an easy mode, because this is like a 40-hour game.
Yeah, I think if you accepted the review, you had to. They wanted you to beat it before you reviewed it.
Yeah, so like 40-hour game, and people were reviewing it before it came out. So I'm just, that's questionable.
Do you think this game would go in PS Now? Maybe about 4 months, maybe 3-4 months, 5 months.
No, they're not going to put their games on PS Now. I thought
you got God of War.
It ain't their game.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's Kojima's independent.
So Kojima wants to. He'd be like, "Yo, what up?"
I was gonna say,
just for the.
Sony have. I think they have production rights over it.
I was gonna say, didn't they publish
it?
PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming to PC, but that doesn't mean I say they're publishing it. Sony are the ones that are actually publishing.
Right, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
But
see
they're
it coming to
publishing it
PS
for
now
the
anytime soon, though.
PlayStation, but someone else is publishing it for PC, right?
Yeah, 505 games.
Yeah.
Are they? Is that 505?
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn, those guys.
So,
Let me
I mean-
tell you, 505.
They're starting to jump
PlayStation
up there,
wants
man.
to.
They sneaking in there, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They've been.
And it's not going to
pretty
come until what 2020 summer or something.
Yeah, it's December
Yeah.
2020, right?
So by the time that comes around, everyone will be, finished with it.
Well, but then a whole new slate of people will be able to play it.
Maybe it will be will go into the PC Game Pass.
Wouldn't that be
something?
crazy?
It's-
Wouldn't that
Well,
be?
You can't say
nuts?
never. You can never say never.
I
As
know,
long as
but-
it doesn't turn out to be like Red Dead on PC, broken.
Right. Red Dead Redemption. So Thomas,
Dead 2.
so you've been playing it. So
Yep.
Your thoughts?
I mean, it's a great little game, man. Like I said, the gameplay loop is so weird and interesting, and then all of a sudden, you're over here trying to manage your load, and you're making this journey across. You run into these damn mules that come out of nowhere. They start damaging your cargo, and then you get away from them. And then all of a sudden, you go over this hill, and it starts raining, and the BT show up, and you get killed, and you void out, and there's a huge hole where you're walking, and now you go all the way around. And like, oh, son of a bitch! It's something about it, man. It's just so addictive with it.
And people leave you like
I wish you could play it more,
little
but-
signs and little notes like.
Yeah.
I was waiting for
be here.
Jago to say something. As soon as he said "manage my load," I was waiting for Jago. I was just waiting. It was coming.
What is it? What?
Look, it
Y'all
is
have
a
been
huge
thinking-
load, okay? I don't know
What's
how
a
I handle
BT?
it with the two hands.
What is the
The
BT?
beach things? Remember in the trailers, you ever see those things that are floating in the air, look kind of like
Uh-huh.
shadows? With
Yeah.
those guys.
They're like
What are they? Demons? What are they? Another
are-
dimension?
They're basically the dead.
Aliens?
Yeah, the dead that don't want to
They are
stay
the
dead.
dead,
Yeah.
and they want to bring you into. And what they do is they bring you into they catch you and they bring you down,
We're down.
and they can bring you into like this sort of like
Kinda
a
like
purgatory.
Yeah.
Have you died yet? Or died?
No, they haven't got me yet.
It's pretty cool when you're swimming around the little ocean trying to find your body. You'll find other people's bodies falling down.
Okay, that's
If you bump into them, you connect with them, and it'll send that person a message. Like,
don't
oh,
die
that's
next
pretty
time.
cool. Yeah. Dumbass.
Yeah. Go
And then
left.
there's like, if you don't get away from the BTs, there's like this giant whale thing that comes along.
Well, I fought a squid.
Oh yeah, and the squid. There's the squid, yeah, and that's just weird. it's, it's like this boss thing that you have to kill.
I'm enjoying it. I think I'm maybe 6 to 8 hours into it. So I mean, I didn't get to the good part yet. So I mean, not the good part, but like I haven't unlocked the weapons or the motorcycle. I mean, I've seen the motorcycle. The guy's like, the battery's dead. I'm like, oh man.
Okay, the motorcycle. You get the generator one on order number 9, I think it is. So and you had to trek it. That's a part where you had to trek through a BT area, a forest full of BTs.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
And you're going to have to bring the generator thing to them, and then you're going to, when you come back, you get a sort of an add-on to your PCC, and you're able to put down you put a generator right next to the bike, and it starts
Oh, sweet. Okay.
doing a.
Don't tell me anymore. Don't tell me anymore. You're so kind.
But you can also, if you want to fix your bike, you just put it in the garage and then just get it out of the garage.
Hell yes.
But do you know what somebody did when I was about to, the first time I was about to unlock the bike,
Uh-huh.
Somebody obviously peed right next to it because there was a mushroom.
That's awesome.
And all it is like it's all rotten in there. It was all rustic and everything at this point, and there
Have
was
you
like
peed
a
on
pee.
the BTs yet?
No, I
I
didn't pee
tried
on
to. I tried, but they got me. I wasn't fast enough.
What happens if it does?
Well, I don't know. I mean, what did
I
Heartman
peed.
say with the blood? Remember?
Do you know what I did? I peed in the river.
Oh man!
I was thinking to myself.
Water.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, like, you know, the way if you pee, a mushroom comes along and people can see where you've been, and it actually it can bring enemies to your area. And so, like, I was thinking to myself, okay, well, if I pee in the lake, there'd be no mushrooms and there'd be no evidence. Okay, so I peed, and then the next thing you know, there's a mushroom.
Oh man!
So, like, there's just off the shore of a lake, there's like a mushroom.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. We yeah.
Don't pee in the river. Don't whiz on the electric fence.
I'm just saying. Try peeing on the BTs and see what happens.
It's funny.
And then can you pick the mushrooms?
I think you can eat the mushrooms.
Oh.
I never tried. I don't dare to eat them.
And they grow for a reason, right? I mean, come on.
Then BB starts talking to you.
Yeah, what up? He's a cute little fella.
So,
He does. He
like,
actually.
one point, like slams his face against his little jar, and his nose like turns sideways, and he pulls back his nose, like fixes. What is he doing in there?
let me out!
Yeah, he's a funny little man. Well, but preemie, whatever we call him, I guess. I don't know.
But he protects you.
Yeah.
So what's up with the Doc Ock arm?
Oh, that's the sensor.
That's
Okay.
him. That's the baby. That's from the baby.
He can sense the BTs, so that's
Baby.
kind of like the.
Baby octopus. I got you.
You can't see the BTs. I mean, you kind of can because point of gameplay.
Well, and that was from the original trailer. Remember?
Yeah, and that helps detect them when you're walking around. All of a sudden, it starts going off to your right. Look to your right, and there's a damn thing coming at you. Like, oh shit! Run, Sam, run!
See, his mother is known as a still mom.
Yeah,
And they are like basically is a comatose mother.
Yeah.
And so she's in like a purgatory state.
Gotcha.
So the baby is able to, even though the baby's still connected to the mother. And that's a sort of artificial womb that he's in. So
it's like the Matrix.
yeah, it's so the baby's able to sense these souls, these purgatory souls. And the little arm thing that comes along, that's when the BTs come along.
Gotcha.
That's crazy.
It freaks you out though. It really does, because like all of a sudden it's like
Oh no! Because then it becomes a survival horror game, doesn't it? It's almost a survival horror.
So that's what
kid.
That's what they sold. That's what they sold the game on. That's what Kojima sold everything on. Was survival
then they showed the
horror.
gameplay, and you're like, wait a minute, what?
Where? Why am I a glorified FedEx man?
Was it E3 2018? They showed the first true gameplay of it. I think people were like, what's going on here?
Right.
Because that one trailer, it's Sam on the beach, and the next one is Mads. You see him, and he has the soldiers, and it's like that the post-apocalyptic war scene.
He's the baby's
the
father.
trailer where the BTs attack the convoy, and the board out happens. You know, the one explosion changed the world, and then another explosion changed it again, and that's supposed to be what's his face. But every trailer was like this crazy-looking sci-fi horror game, and then you see the first gameplay, and you're like, "Huh, wait, what?"
Right?
I think it seems to be, it's like this horror slash action
Yeah, it
slash.
seemed like he had all these ideas, and he was like, "Okay, can I make this work with this and this work with that too?" By God, no one's gonna tell me no. So he just did what he wanted to do, and
Oh
I mean,
my goodness.
crazy. But yeah, let's talk about something else. I think we've talked enough about. I mean, I can talk about it all night.
I know, but this was one of the. This is a big. I mean, come on, this is a big game. This was a highly anticipated game, and we got two guys here who've been playing it. Niall, which you know how much we appreciate. It's why you're our unofficial member, as you have in your Twitter feed. We appreciate the fact that you spent time streaming this for us. So this is your footage. This is all Niall's gameplay. So thank you for doing that, man.
Do you know what happened to me once? And I was going nuts over this. Was a delivery I had to do, and I put it in the packages in my private locker, and I totally forgot about it. And so I had to track all the way back to where that place was, that place right there, and see it. And it was coming up that the packages are there, and I looked in the delivery slot, and it wasn't there, or the order slot, and it wasn't there, and I totally forgot. I actually put it in the bloody private locker, and I was going ballistic about this. This is telling me that the shit is here, but the shit ain't here. So I'm going nuts over this, and at one stage I was tracking back and forward to where the order comes from, then and to where it says it is, and I was going tracking forward back and forward to one depot to another, and I'm going nuts about this. What the hell is going on? And there we are. Lo and behold, I go to the place where it's in my locker. I feel like a bloody idiot. Because I remember why I put it in my locker is because I was actually carrying too much at the time.
There you go. You were encumbered.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you guys for dude, the fact that we could spend nearly 40 minutes talking about.
Sorry.
No, seriously, we spent a good half hour, 35 minutes talking about this. That's exactly what I wanted, and you guys were the right guys to do that. Holy crap! All the way from Maddie is in the house. Maddie who's over in Germany. Oh my God, how are you, brother, man? Oh God, man,
he's come on a couple times, so
I know
appreciate Matty Beast.
Guys, honestly, all of you. Oh, he's back in St. Louis. Wait, you moved back, or you back visiting?
He's back.
Did you?
He's back.
He gets all over. I know he's been in Texas. We talked about a couple places he was been here in San Antonio. So
you guys know I don't do a whole lot of. Oh wow, moved home. Well, welcome back, brother. I'm not on Twitter, much recently, so I don't.
I don't see him on Twitter a lot. I see him more in other chats. That's where I know him more. So it's always it's good to see him here.
Yeah, definitely. So he's low key. Well, welcome back and thanks for jumping in, man. So we're going to move on to X019, the other big news. That's what I love about Thursday nights, man. Stuff happens Thursday during the day, and we can talk about it at night. And so I'm gonna start though with the video that for me was of all the announcements. Don't get me wrong. The new game announcements, we'll talk about those in a few minutes. The new, some of that stuff with Project X Cloud. And I'll show because I have my phone and I got my controller hooked up. I will we'll do a little quick showing of some xCloud just to see what the new games are that are in there. But guys, I gotta show you. We're gonna start with this video because you guys know.
I think I know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, you guys know how much. I'm gonna show you two videos actually first, and let me so you guys can hear it on the Skype. You guys know how much I love Game Pass, right?
You do?
After this X019,
This is just simply the best. I don't know how this isn't the best service ever made.
Let me show you what it's all about.
Rage 2.
yeah.
Have it.
For my kids. My kids love the Lego movies. Age of Wonders Planetfall. Age of Empires 2 Definitive for PC players.
Yeah, from the Witcher 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Witcher 3.
In fact, I want to play that after
Yeah, now I'll get a chance to.
start in December. Yep.
A lot of old games.
Darksiders 3. Frankie loves the Darksiders series. Halo Reach. My friend Pedro, I've heard great things about that game.
Yeah.
Yakuza!
I know,
This
that's
is
cool.
amazing.
I know a lot of people have been wanting that. Heard a lot of good things about this. I never played those.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. You gotta start with 0, okay?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. Then that. That's cool.
Zero is like 40 hours long, by the way.
The Final Fantasy series. There's so much. I mean, Game Pass. How do you not? And I hate to do this, but contrast this with. I was happy to see, and I was kind of close to. I was like, you know what? PlayStation Now is down to $10 a month. I think I'm gonna start pulling that trigger. And then Jim Ryan comes out and says, well, our games are too important to us to put them day and date on PlayStation Now. And I'm like, well, that's dumb.
I see a lot of games that I already have.
Well, but that's I don't.
now and get
I
your first
see a
3 months
few
for
games
$1.
I don't have. I don't have a lot of those games. Now let me show you the other video. This is the ID at Xbox video.
I know what Mike's all excited about.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, you saw it. Hey, it's Skatebird. Yes, Halo Reach in 4K. Streets of Rage 4. I cannot believe that's coming into Game Pass. I cannot believe that's coming into Game Pass. So, I'm going to tell you, this game right here tracks my son. Oh my goodness. My 5-year-old loves wooden trains. He's gonna go nuts for that.
I didn't know Streets of Rage is out.
I don't think it's out yet, but
No, it's
not
coming
yet.
soon, right? Laura?
there comes some
Oh,
digital,
really?
some digital Devolver getting in the act.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. This looks weird.
Indie Box 1.
There, you know, obviously a lot of indie games here because it's the ID at Xbox. But you know,
Some of them actually look not
Okay.
too bad.
Yeah.
Actually.
ooh, look at that little knockback.
Look
to
like
80s. My friend paid. This,
That's great.
I wonder how my friend Pedro will work on the Xbox.
Cyber Shadow from the same guys that did Shovel Knight.
Oh, really?
Yep. Edge of Eternity. I've heard good things. Did that right there. How do you... I just...
Yeah, I mean, like Z Black Rider said in chat, he goes, I don't have enough time for all these games. We don't.
No.
We don't. No, nobody does.
no. But that's what the beauty of Game Pass is.
These games being in Game Pass makes it easier for you to, you're scrolling through and you're like, oh yeah, I heard about that, or let me try that, and you try it, and you're like, oh shit, I like this, and then if you don't, but at least you tried it. These games have a better chance of being played by more people than them being sold traditionally separately, like the way they used to be.
Yeah.
Because most people will look through these games and like, nah, I'm not gonna pay $19 for that game. It's an indie game.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna
But
get on Black Friday, man. You're gonna get 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate for $1.
I can see how
yeah.
I can see how it's good for indie developers. To
good for
help them
everybody,
actually
though.
get their game out.
Yeah.
True. It is for people that up and coming, try to get their name out there and studio and so on. But it's good for even some older games.
Well,
Some older games might get some engagement going, get it going
Right.
again.
so let's
you know.
let's talk about a big. I mean, this was a big announcement. I don't care how old the games are. This was huge. Bringing the
Yeah, that
Yakuza
is
series, which was a franchise, a PlayStation franchise, and basically this is Sega saying, okay guys, you've been asking for it. Not only we're going to give it to you, we're going to put it in Game Pass. Let's see if you really do support it, because this could be a launching pad for bringing the other mainline Yakuza games over. When they do Yakuza 6, maybe
Yeah, comes over at the same time on every other.
right. I mean, this is I understand that these games came out last year? Was it last year or 2 years ago?
I think maybe 2
Yeah,
years.
past
ago.
couple of years. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Zero was
spit them out.
2017.
They-
and
Yeah.
They spit them out so rapidly.
Yes. Well, there
they
was Yakuza 5, and then there was these 3 games, the Zero, Kiwami
Kiwami
1 and 2.
And Kiwami
these-
2.
Yeah.
6, and then 7. Demo for 7 just hit yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. So think
And it
about
hits-
that. If they see people playing these games,
Mhm.
then maybe that gives them what they need. Because you guys got to remember too, they have to make these games for the Xbox. So Sega is spending time and money to port these to the Xbox One. That's why, to me, this is not a small deal. This is a
They got the
big
PC
deal.
ports. Did they ported that over? Or is it?
Yes, so it's going to be Game Pass for console, and it's coming to PC.
Okay.
So they're both. So there's going to be Game Pass PC also.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, this is again this is to me a shot across the bow to Xbox gamers. You guys complain about not having the games. Here you go, and we're gonna damn near give them to you.
Yeah, exactly. You guys complained about not having Japanese games. Here you go. But now here's your proof. Now Xbox gamers had to play.
They do.
I've
heard
Japanese
nothing but
games.
good games.
Because if they don't play these Japanese games, you know what's going to happen? You're not going to get them anymore.
Bingo. Bingo. So I'm with you. I'm definitely with you. And not just that. I mean, think about the other stuff that they're putting into Game Pass. You're getting finally, as thanks to Peter, all thanks to Peter.
Thanks to me. Mm-hmm.
You're getting the Kingdom Hearts classics that we have said on this show several times. Xbox gamers are missing out, and it's almost not fair for them to play Kingdom Hearts 3 and then not be able to go back and play the old games. Now, holy shit. He's wearing an NLG hat. He got the hat.
Oh, look
at that. He got the hat. That is so. How is that quality wise?
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's a good looking hat.
That is a good looking hat. Wow.
Trucker hat.
So what's the is that
Yeah,
is that a
trucker
is the NLG part a wait, is that sewn in? Or is that a
it's
holy shit.
It's good quality.
That's stitching. Okay, yeah, okay. I'll getting that hat. I thought it might be, like the same thing on the shirt where it's oh man. All right, I'm getting that hat next. Which one did you get? Did you get the trucker one? Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
I like it's comfortable.
Oh my God, Graphic God! I know he's not in the. He was here earlier before you got here.
I told him I was going to wear it. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, Graphic God does. But I don't know if you can get it on Was it a Teespring, Teatree?
Red Bubble.
No, not the hat.
No? Oh, sorry. I will find out.
I forgot what it was.
I think it's Teatree or whatever site it is. If you go to the DM that we had with him, remember he DM'd us?
Yes.
He has the link there.
I'll get it. I'll go get it. All right. Sorry, that was distracting. That totally distracted me. Totally distracted me. So anyhow, I have pictures. I have pictures. The Kingdom Hearts collection is a big deal. I mean, it's everything to catch you up. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5, 2.5 remix, and 2.8 final chapter prologue. And there's a Kingdom Hearts 3 demo. These are games.
Believe it or not,
go ahead.
I still haven't got around to them.
But these are games that Xbox gamers have been asking for, or saying, hey, why don't we get these games? Well, here you go. What are you going to do with them?
Now's your chance.
Now,
if you don't play them,
I think there is a following. There's a big following on the Xbox that like a lot of these Japanese games. It's just that.
Oh, okay.
And the past Xbox management really did not do a good job keeping that relationship with a lot of these studios in Japan, and to bring these games on Xbox, regardless of the sales or not. It doesn't matter. It's just that you have to keep that engagement, and Phil has been going to Japan and engaging with these studios,
yes,
and building that relationship again, and saying, look, and I think a big part of it is that Game Pass has proven.
Well,
that it can help. It can bring it has been successful, and I think that's been a big sell for him to sell
Yes.
Xbox.
Just so you know, though,
Yeah, but you're talking about.
this is not coming to Game Pass, by the way. This is the
I know,
right?
I know.
No, but
it could
it's-
later on down the road.
yeah. So it's just so you know, it's not actually coming to Game Pass.
You're talking about introducing a total different culture, though. So
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about because people have been playing Japanese games for a long time, going all the way back to the first gen of Xbox. I mean, it's not new, and a lot of us
But they-
Xbox players
they
played on
didn't do that.
PS1. We played on
They-
Nintendo.
they
Japanese
didn't-
games are not new to gamers in the United States.
Japanese games didn't do well on Xbox. That's a fact. That's why
true.
they stopped making them.
That is true. I mean,
That's why they just.
But
they just.
but-
Japanese games are you talking about?
But hold on. Well,
I mean,
there was a. I mean, think about there were games on the 360 that were from Moonwalker, Mistwalker. I mean, Niall's right. I mean, it took a while for these games to come over. But here's the thing. So let me devil's advocate this. They also Square Enix got very good return on Xbox on Monster Hunter World, and they said as much. They got and my guess is yes, there's no doubt that the PS4 version of Kingdom Hearts 3 probably doubled up the Xbox version. There's no doubt about it. But the Xbox version, bottom line, is strong enough that they are making this effort. I mean, this is because again, like the Yakuza games, they're not. They've got to port these games over, so they've got to spend the time to do.
And I hope they do well, because
Well, this is Sega.
If they don't do well, it's just going to affect Xbox gamers.
Well,
so
I agree, and
Okay,
this is Sega and this is Square Enix saying, you've been asking for these. Here they are. What are you going to do? I mean, that's the bottom line, I think. And we'll see. We'll see how well this sells. I'm with you. I hope people buy the crap out of the Kingdom Hearts remixes, because those people who have been playing on Xbox, who are playing Kingdom Hearts 3, they haven't been able to go back and get the rest of the story. Here it is.
yeah.
now, what about those games though that are Japanese? The sort of Japanese language ones, like the Yakuza. Yakuza is nothing but subtitles.
Well,
and, so I wonder how that's going to do well with Xbox
I'm sure.
gamers.
I'm not. I don't know. I think part of the. I think
You
part
sound
of
like
the.
Kojima. That
But
Xbox gamers
you know
are
what?
Americans,
But-
and that they don't understand some of these games from Japan. I'm sorry,
But
there are a lot of
that's
people
true.
who want like these games.
Chris, it's a totally
Yeah.
different culture. You're
It
like
goes through different
Europeans
periods.
are
Some of these
totally
Japanese
different
games
to Americans.
didn't do well back then because maybe that all depends on the time period. Yes, the games like Halo, Call of Duty, a lot of those games were very popular on Xbox, right? Those games sold well. It all depends on when you put them, what time of the month, when did you, nowadays games release at all times of the year, right? So now the developers are finally figuring out how to release these games at certain times of year where it may get garnered attention and not get buried under all these big AAA multiplayer games. I'm not saying that,
Chris,
who knows why some of these games didn't do well back then or
really
certain times.
culture. It's really a culture thing. If you look at the games that do well here and you compare them to the games that do well in the States, they're nothing. There's nothing, not difference. You guys don't do well. FIFA doesn't do well in the States. FIFA sells constantly over here. So FIFA's one of the biggest games over here in Europe. It's a culture thing.
No, I understand the culture thing. just like a lot of Xbox Western games don't do well, Xbox just doesn't do anything in Japan. It is what it is.
Yeah, but
But
Xbox,
the
you know,
United States,
Xbox.
you got to remember the United States is the biggest market in the world. And
Now Europe is.
there are a mix of
No,
cultures
now
here in the
U.S.
United
is
States.
no. So
Europe.
no, Europe is still number 2.
Yeah.
As
If
far
you-
as
The United
Hang on.
States is the biggest.
If you look at the
market.
PlayStation always does number 1 in Europe.
but that does, but
Always.
that's not. But that we're talking about overall. We're talking
Talking
about
about
an
overall.
overall market.
It sells. It sells more. It does. If you look at the PlayStation, even in the PlayStation 4 right now, it sold more in Europe than it did in America.
No.
It did.
No, and you're gonna have to pull some numbers from somewhere to there is that is almost demographically impossible. That is very much not that the
Yeah, but
this
I
market.
think
So
US is 50% of PS4 market versus the rest of the world.
yeah,
Well, regardless of that, I mean, we don't have to go too far deep on this. I mean, we don't. I mean,
well,
you know, it is what it
it's
is.
a
I mean,
legitimate
you know,
it's a legitimate discussion
it
though,
is.
because and
It
we
is.
can and maybe this is let's get through the rest of X019 and maybe we'll pick this up another day.
But the great thing is that these games are coming on Xbox
That is
now,
so the
and
bottom
people have the opportunity to play these games.
and
regardless, if people do, they do. If they don't, they don't. I don't know what it happened. You know, whatever. Everybody's different. So.
Right, but Niall's point, which I do agree with, which is what I'm saying as well, is this is a to me this is a point where these companies are testing the waters. And I'll give you one more game, and I said it. Where did I said that I was talking on Twitter about this. Sega owns Atlas. There has never been an Atlas game on the Xbox One.
Never?
Nope. There has not been an Atlas game.
That's right. Persona 4.
Exactly.
4 Arena was Arc System
360.
Works.
Yes, it was System Works. And it wasn't really a mainline Persona.
No.
If Sega sees engagement on Yakuza, because in Game Pass, if they see engagement,
is it Game Pass only? Or can you buy?
Oh no, you can. Absolutely, you can buy them. You can absolutely buy them. But if they see that engagement and they see those sales from there, that then tells them, all right, let's give them a Persona game. This is a moment where Xbox gamers have an opportunity, to be quite honest, to put their money where their mouth is. That is just the way it is.
And they better.
This is how it is.
They better. Well, I guess I better buy them then because you said so.
Well, I'm gonna be playing them.
They better because
in Kingdom Hearts 3.
You'll end up hurting yourself. That's why I'm saying they better.
and again, and we can go through. We can spend more time on this at another time. But
you blame gamers, or you blame it? Do you blame Xbox, or do you blame?
I blame
those studios for not advertising a little bit better. It's a little bit of everything.
No, I blame Xbox gamers for. I blame Xbox gamers because they're the ones who actually look towards getting these games, and they had Japanese games before, and they totally, really didn't bother with them. So now is their chance.
Them probably got them, and the ones who didn't buy them. And
right,
maybe going through a period, the majority of people didn't want to play these games. They were playing Halo and all the other games.
Right.
It is what it is.
It is. But
whose responsibility is it to? Throughout the years, things change. There's trends. There's a trend of anime is very popular. Right. And there's a trend where it's something Western.
But Chris, what I'm saying is they're not going to sell them if there's not a market for them.
Well,
so there better be.
You don't put it on the Xbox, and how do you know there's a market for them at all? I mean,
so then why? So why? Right. So, but why is Monster Hunter World the first Monster Hunter game to ever hit an Xbox? Those are the things that Niall's talking about. And I get that. I totally get that. But
And
here's
that
the thing.
goes back to the management back in Xbox not engaging these studios
because that's who made who made Monster Hunter World?
Capcom.
Capcom.
Thank you.
Capcom, dude.
Capcom
and then Xbox went and got the other one, the zombie one. They got that exclusive on Xbox for a year, or at least the first one, the Dead Rising.
Yeah. Well, nobody.
So
bought
why
that.
is it they couldn't? Why is it they couldn't get Monster Hunter out on Xbox 2 back in the day? I mean,
because Monster Hunter was a seller on the platform that catered to that audience. So the question becomes, and let's get back to the X019, but let's put this question down, and we'll put a pin in this, and Niall's going to come back on, and we can spend a lot more time on this. What in the demographics have these companies seen to change? Because they did put Monster Hunter World on here. They are putting these games on here to say, hey, here you go, here's your chance. What changed? Because, Phil Spencer's been there for a very long time. So it's not as though, he just rolled in there and Matt Booty is new, but Phil's been there and Shannon Loftus has been there and all these people have been here. What's changed from Capcom's point of view? What's changed from Square Enix's point of view? What's changed from Sega's point of view? So I'm writing it. Well, there could be some of that too. So there you go.
Almighty dollar bill.
So I am writing this one down because we are going to come back. This is going to be a hell of a great subject. Not for next week.
I mean, it's just times have changed. I mean, I understand.
Well,
saying, but times have changed and things are different nowadays to where a lot of these games have a better chance of being exposed to social media and subscriptions.
I can see how Microsoft might have been hesitant last gen with supporting Japanese games, only because a lot of these Japanese games come to PS4, they're not million hit sellers, They might sell. They might sell 100,000 in Japan and sell 50,000 here, but the fan base. I know they all add up in the long term,
Mm-hmm.
But still, a lot of these Japanese games are so niche. It's not a. Microsoft might be like,
it's like it's a small market here. They're not.
Yeah,
And
why am I going to spend all this time with the
studios?
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Yeah, I mean,
Sony kind of has advantage as a Japanese company, so of course the Japanese companies. The developers are going to be okay. Sure, we'll make games for your console.
Yeah, it's an Xbox last gen. The games that were popular were a lot of the ones that were multiplayer games,
and they even made a bunch.
It is what it is,
Japanese games, Blue Dragon.
That's what I was saying, Mistwalker. So here's
The Last Remnant. That was a big one. It never came to the PS4 until recently, or the PlayStation 3, and. They had some. They did some Japanese support. It just I don't think they really did what they expected.
So while we're on those games, so what is coming to Game Pass, which I think is equally huge, are the Final Fantasy series. So this list, Final Fantasy VII. Which apparently is like the super game of all time, right? Final Fantasy 8 remastered, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 remaster, Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 13-2, Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13, and Final Fantasy 15. Will be coming to Game Pass on console and PC in 2020.
That's good.
That's phenomenal. So
I want 14 though.
I don't even know what 14 is. I can't keep up with
the online one.
The online RPG everybody loves.
Like
can't
I
keep
played the
up.
shit out of 11 on 360, and I played with PS2 and PC gamers on it. And I have friends that play on PS4. They're real big on the 14.
I have no
So,
idea. I can't. I have no idea.
okay,
So
that's not there.
I've never played Final Fantasy. I've never played a single Final Fantasy game ever.
Well, here's your chance.
Never?
That's right.
Hmm.
Here's my chance. I have never played Final
Yeah.
Fantasy. Apparently, I
Oh.
have to start at 7.
You don't have to. It's a little. It might be a little outdated by now, but there's still a certain charm to it.
Yeah, I played 3 on the DS. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm playing 7 and 8 right now.
There you go.
I've been streaming them on my Twitch channel and stuff.
Well,
Going back to playing it now, you know, I can look back and be like, oh my god, I remember when I was 13 years old and I thought the storyline for FF7 was so deep and dark and emotional. And then playing it now, it's like, dude, he's cross-dressing. What the hell? You know, it's going back to it. It still has that charm, but it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Games evolved so much. It's still fun. Still great gameplay. You might not get it as much as someone who might have played it when they were younger and like, wow,
but we're gonna get a chance to see it.
rose-colored glasses. Whatever I'm telling you.
All right, so let's switch gears a little bit, because I want somebody to explain to me just what in the hell Crossfire X is.
Is it an online persistent shooter with a single player for
This
Remedy?
is Remedy's new game. Now this,
Call of
I
Duty
thought,
and
Remedy was
Battlefield 5
making
put
I
together.
thought Remedy was just making the single player mode.
yeah. Now you guys let me know if you see
Crossfire.
this. If you guys on, no, I'm seeing it in 60 frames
Oh,
per
for
second.
God's sake, Remedy, just make a bloody Alan Wake.
I know.
Fuck, is it so hard to ask for? I've been calling for it.
But this is just
making Alan Wake.
this is just a collaboration with another studio. It's not like
Yeah.
their game
As
alone.
far as I know, Crossfire X? Is it?
Crossfire X.
It's a big online PC game.
It is.
And Remedy is making the single player mode for the console version. Is it?
Well, if it's
think so,
anything
yeah.
like Control, I'll give it a pass.
Like Control.
I was hoping one of the announcements would be that Control was coming to Game Pass. That's what I was hoping
Yeah,
for.
that would have been nice.
That would have
Give
been
it
great.
some time. Give it some
Yeah,
time.
I'm playing it right now. Nah, I'm a good few hours into it now. I must be at least 15. It's like 10 hours in, something. I don't like it.
Was there any news about Fantasy Star Online 2? That's about it.
Oh, Fantasy Star?
Yeah, Online 2.
I didn't hear anything on it
no.
this time around. I mean, it's coming, but
So, all right. So it was really funny. Was Remedy had tweeted out, you know,
I saw that.
and there was a little sliver, just a little bitty sliver of my thought that said, no, they're not buying Remedy. That would be the big secret announcement, was that they were purchasing Remedy.
I
But
think
no,
Phil said they're done buying right now, aren't they?
I think, yeah, but if I would imagine if the
Chance, opportunity.
Maybe
Yeah.
Sony would get them.
I don't know, because I'm not sure Control sold that well,
Yeah, it
and
didn't.
so
unfortunately,
that might have, it's possible that Sony was kind of looking to see, and then said, nah, maybe not.
I don't
So-
know, but Sony were publishing it like crazy.
Well, I think they had the
Well, they had
They were really.
marketing rights or whatever.
yeah, they had a
Yeah,
they had a deal for it.
I know they did, but they were like over here. I was seeing nothing but it. So
Yeah. So now switching to a game that So there were a couple of games that Microsoft themselves are either working on in-house or publishing. So there were 3 games that they announced at the show. New games, and I know everybody wants to talk, about the first announcement, but I caught. Let's see if I had. Yeah, This game here, made by Don't Nod Entertainment, which is called Tell Me Why. This looks neat.
There's already controversy surrounding it.
Yes,
Yeah, I think I
because
know.
it's the same. Because it's by the Life is Strange folks.
Ooh, Life
They
is
say
Strange.
twins are
folks.
connected.
Not only that,
They
Yeah, there was
finish each
something.
other's
There was something
sentences,
there that I caught. I was like,
So
Read each other's minds.
feel each other's pain.
Well,
And
yeah.
sometimes they even relive each other's worst memories.
This is wrong. This is all wrong. Mom? You sure you want to go in there?
Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am. When I finally made sense of a few things. I don't know.
Kinda
how I
looks like
never saw
Alan
it
Wake.
coming.
But what good does it do to ask the question now?
She was never gonna let me be anything but her little girl.
I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense.
I need to know.
Diego wants to know. Tell him why he has to play that game.
All right, so here's what they say about it. So Tell Me Why is the latest narrative adventure game from Don't Nod Entertainment. In this intimate thriller, reunited twins, Tyler and Allison Ronan, use their special bond to unravel mysteries of their loving but troubled childhood. Set in the fictional town of Delos Crossing, Alaska, Tell Me Why features a cast of intriguing, true-to-life characters and mature themes. As you interact with memories of the past, you'll make choices that determine the strength of the unique bond that Tyler and Allison share and shape the future course of the twins' lives. Tell Me Why unfolds across 3 chapters, which will release in the summer of 2020 with Game Pass and will also be available for purchase on Xbox One, Windows PC, and Steam. All right, so Thomas, you said you saw some. Was it you that said you saw some controversy?
I mean, I'm sure people are going to be bitching about it soon enough.
Oh. Anything? Well, that doesn't tell us what.
The one character's transgender. I'm sure
Oh,
people will
okay.
be like,
Gotcha.
Why are "Why are
I
you putting that
see.
PC shit in my video games?"
I
Wow.
see, because he says he always wanted me to be a
what
girl.
there's a Randy
I
Savage
got
in it?
Come on, I watched it earlier and didn't realize it. And then I went to a website, one of the websites that are always trying to push some kind of political, a gaming website that's always trying to throw shit into gaming. They had an
Oh,
article.
I got you. I'm sorry. Yeah, look, this is.
I would have never
Jason Schreier.
Here's the thing.
You can't be surprised, sir.
You don't have to buy the game.
No, you don't.
You
don't have to
don't?
buy the game. Well, no, because it's
Tell
in
me
Game
why.
Pass.
Tell me why.
You know,
Yeah, you can just.
Tell me why I don't have
No.
to play the game.
because hey, there's this cool thing. There's this cool thing called free will. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. Free will, and it's my money. Damn it. I mean, so.
You never know until you play it. I mean,
Wait,
you know.
Right.
Mike. You mean to tell me I can choose to buy a game or not to buy
Well,
a game?
I know you live over there in Europe where you guys don't have as much freedom as we do, but you
Poor Europe.
No, yeah. I mean, look. If you don't,
If anything, we more.
if you don't like this, and if you don't think that this is, whatever, just don't play it. Don't play it. I've come to terms with the fact that we are in the year 2019. We're about to hit the year 2020. This is not going to stop. This is not going to stop. So you either play the game or you don't. There are hundreds of other games out there. don't have to play this one if you don't want to. All I'm doing is playing the trailer. So, but it's one of Microsoft's new games. Somebody had said, and I don't know if it's true, that is this Microsoft's IP?
No, this is,
Or
they collaborated with Don't
okay,
to do this game for Xbox only.
Right? No, I know that, but so Microsoft doesn't own Tell Me Why the IP.
I might.
Somebody said they did, but I don't know.
Maybe there's something they said, we want you to make this game for us.
Sure.
This is our IP. We want you to make it for us.
Sure.
So, that could be what, because it said that Xbox Game Studio and Don't Nod came together to do this game. So instead of, and I think that's what a lot of Xbox Game Studios, is it the publisher? Where they go out there and they reach out to independent studios like this and
a second party.
Games,
basically second party.
Yeah. So
yeah. All right, so let's look at another one. So the second kind of biggest one that I think they announced is coming from Obsidian, and it's not an RPG, strangely enough.
Ooh.
But they have a second. They've got a second team that's working on this new game. Kind of looked like a Bug's Life at first.
What's that?
Yeah.
Battle Royale? Battle Royale Bug's Life.
I'm not right. Battle Royale Bug's Life. I'd play that game. Let me tell you, I played the hell out of the game. No, I think this is a co-op. It's almost looks PvE. So while this is playing, let's see.
What the hell is this? Micro Machines?
So the game is
Honey, I
called.
Shrunk the Kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've heard a lot of. The game is called Grounded.
Mm-hmm.
So, in Grounded, players are shrunken to the size of an ant and tasked with surviving in a unique micro-world of a suburban backyard. Players must gather, craft, and build bases with everyday objects found within the yard. So it's like Fortnite. Mini Fortnite.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of
Searching
that
for
element. in there.
life-saving resources and living alongside giant peaceful insects while fighting to survive massive hostile inhabitants. Grounded provides a mix of environmental and narrative-driven storytelling. Set in a versatile handcrafted sandbox structure, it allows the player to create their own experience from the ground up. Tasks may seem approachable when human-sized, become a challenge in this dangerous backyard landscape. So it is it's a solo or four-person co-op multiplayer.
Play it with Xbox Game Pass.
Yes, we know. So it's not a battle royale. It's not a and it's coming to get Xbox Game Preview apparently too. So it is a it's this is what it is, a PvE. So
This
here's what
looks
they
weird.
It does. So here's what they
What's a
said.
survival game?
Are you sure it's not a Kojima game?
You have to carry carry
You
the
must be
baseball
the
on your back.
plant.
Right. Hey, De Niro, what's up, brother? So yeah, I know. Bra's got the XSplit logo on his face because I have to buy XSplit.
You have to carry one pot to another pot
Bra split.
destination.
So Brasplit. So here's what they said, because they understand that people's first reaction to this was, wait, Obsidian makes RPGs, right? What's Microsoft doing to them? That was the initial reaction.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So Grounded is a true passion project. This title has given the team the creative outlet to bring their years of developing highly regarded games to bear on the survival genre. RPGs like The Outer Worlds will always be in our DNA, but from time to time, we want to stretch our creative muscles and try something that might be a little different. So why not Again,
this is the kind of thing I was getting at with the Japanese games. The people are actually, the fact that these developers had to explain to people that we want to stretch or we want to try something new is just really sad. And the fact that Xbox gamers are like going nuts about this.
Well,
I can't say
and let me
just Xbox gamers. It's morons
it's gamers
on
in general.
social media.
It's gamers
you don't know
in general.
if they're Xbox gamers or not.
Yeah. So
I don't think it's just Xbox gamers alone. I mean, look, a lot of us Xbox gamers have kids. This is something that would be fun to play with. I could play this with my 6-year-old. You know, I could say, hey, let's watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And then you go play this game. I get it, you know.
Yeah, but I'm talking the majority. I'm not talking about minority here.
No, I disagree. You can't sit there and point it out as a majority. What you hear on social media doesn't mean that's the majority. It's just those people are the loudest. They're the dumbest. I mean, you know.
They're the dumbest.
I mean, yes, it is. You can't sit there and just, you know, take these morons seriously on social media that make the most noise. They do not speak for me. They don't speak for me. They don't speak for you or Mike or anybody else. The people that are in our game chat, in the chat, our friends, are gamers who understand that these games, that Xbox is bringing a diverse genre of games that some people will like and some people won't. And
yeah, and that's brilliant.
Game Pass,
it's brilliant that they're bringing in more diverse stuff because that's what they need.
I'm going to say something too, that one thing that gets overlooked that people haven't noticed, that everybody's like, oh, Xbox doesn't bring any games. I've been playing games. This whole gen, I played a lot of different types of games thanks to Game Preview that brings a lot of these different games from PC. But people overlook that stuff and saying, well, you know, no, Xbox has been bringing all kinds of games. It's just that people don't see that. They just look at AAA and they look at all the noise. It's you know.
Well, so let's take this one then. So this is the one that makes me laugh the most. So Microsoft opened X019 with this.
Yeah. And real quick too on that last one, they said that was a 13 team, you know, had on it. That's something that Obsidian already had planned and working on the last year. So you can't sit there and say and blame it on Xbox. This is the studio. This is what they were working on, and they wanted to work on. So
they said it. That's what they said.
Don't listen to the morons.
No, what Niall's saying is that they shouldn't have to explain.
To come out. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That they shouldn't have to come out and say this to people.
Shouldn't, but social media. What do you expect? The way the world is now.
I would tell those people, okay, if you don't like it, don't buy it.
Right.
I'd pull an EA.
I thought this was Ori for a second, and then I realized it was
didn't
Rare.
look like it at first. Yeah, I don't pay no mind to any of the people that talk smack like that. Gamers like us, you see something like this. It may not be your thing, but it's not like, oh, it's something different. This is art. It's like this Stranding is art from people.
Are you trying to say this isn't fun?
Try it. Look cool. Co-op. Again, I would imagine that it being from Rare and that Sea of Thieves has been successful, that maybe this might be like a shared co-op world, maybe where you can explore together. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard it was multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh, they did say it was multiplayer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's see. While Everwild is still early in development, we are very excited about the unique potential of the game we're creating. The Everwild team is focused on building an experience that allows for new ways to play in a natural and magical world. Now, keep in mind, this is a whole separate team from the Sea of Thieves team. Because remember, Sea of Thieves has still stuff coming out. So anyway, the development team led by executive producer Louise O'Connor is creating something truly original and incredibly special that aims to be more than just a new IP. Everwild will give you memorable, engaging, and meaningful experiences for players everywhere to share. We can't wait to share more with you in the future. So,
I really hope this is a single player game, not another multiplayer.
For players everywhere to share, it's going to be. You know what this might be? This might be kind of a playoff of where they thought they wanted to go with Fable Legends. You know, maybe not, and not in the, and I don't mean in the four against one, you know, thing, but maybe more of that shared, like, you know, Whitty just said something that might not be far off. It looks like the on-land Sea of Thieves experience. So we'll see. But here's, you know,
Land of Thieves.
Land of Thieves. You know, it's funny because
I would have liked Sea of Thieves if it was single player.
Well, it's kind of single player. It's kind of.
You can play it by yourself.
You can play it by yourself.
It's not as much fun by yourself.
They did a good job of, and Peter could probably speak to this better than any of us. They did a good job of taking the sloop and making the missions more single playerable.
Yeah, I played it plenty of times on the sloop by myself. I've done a lot of missions.
Yeah, I think you can.
With, you know, Siberia, he does it a lot himself too.
Yeah.
It all depends on how you make of it. Sea of Thieves is one of those games that, you know, you can sit there and play with yourself, 2 people, 3, 4, and all what you make of it. That was the whole point of Sea of Thieves.
Agreed.
You know, so maybe this would be something similar, but, you know, it's not going to, you know, I don't know. We don't have enough information to really know, like, where they're going with this. Is there a story to it? You know.
Yeah. I just think it's funny. You know, this is the other piece to it, and I specifically went to Rare's Twitter feed after this announcement because, you know, the other complaint is, well, Microsoft doesn't have enough new IP. Where's Microsoft's new IP? Okay, well, here you go, Everwild. Well, wait, I wanted them to make
realistic.
Right, where's Conquer? Where's Banjo-Kazooie? Well, wait a minute. What the hell do you want? What do you want? Do you know?
I posted on my Twitter. I'm like, oh man, X019 look great. Look at all those games there. People are like, yeah, if you like indies and cartoon games, where's Microsoft's photorealistic games at? I'm like, dude, I'm sure they're saving them for the next gen.
Right.
You know?
Trust me, all of you. They're the same people. They are the same people who said that Microsoft is nothing but Forza, Gears, and Halo. And now that they're not Forza, Gears, and Halo, now it's like, well, where's my Forza, Gears, and Halo? Well, you just got Gears. So you just got that.
Sony, Indie Station Forward, Sony focuses on their big PS4 titles.
I remember
Sony
that.
gets indies. I'm like, people, what do you want? What do you want? What do you
I saw
want?
somebody posting a comment on Facebook about on the Xbox page, and they said, "We just want another Gears remastered." And my response was, "You got the Ultimate Edition."
Right. Right. And you're going to get those games. We still haven't seen yet what that conglomerate of developer guys at the Initiative's got. We still haven't even seen that yet. So in the meantime, for those people who are like, there's not enough new IP, well, here's 3 of them. He announced 3 of them in the show. And that's just the Microsoft Game Studios IPs. That didn't, you know, another game that we saw that they announced was where is it? Last Stop, which you know, is another kind of interesting looking game by Annapurna, who announced 2 games, by the way, today.
It's like Moods from The Shining or something.
I keep seeing him bringing home different girls, but I've not seen one of them leave.
I wonder where he's going. I guess there's only one way to find out.
This looks neat to me.
Are you guys seeing this?
Are you here to see my dad? I think he's sick.
Okay.
go and talk to him.
Jesus! You've stolen my body!
I haven't done anything. There's got to be some cause, some connection between the two of us.
Are there circumstances where it's appropriate to deceive a loved one or partner?
Depends on what I stand to gain. I'm your worst nightmare. Pray that you need never set eyes on me again.
What the hell are you doing?
This is mental!
You're gonna witness an annihilation.
It's almost like a cartoon version of Sin City.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks cool to me. I kind of dig this.
Yeah, it's got a mystery there. Like,
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I mean, these are games that have never been on the system, and here they come. Here's another one that they announced today. That's not exclusive, of course, but it's from Molasses Flood. We all know them from what was it? Oh, come on, Mike.
I don't know. I wondered the same thing.
Hang on, I'll tell you.
Where's Project Jeff? He should have known that one already.
I know. Where is Jeff? Jeff.
What is this?
It's called Drake's Hollow.
Fortnite.
It does have
like Concrete Genie or something.
Flame in the Flood. That's what it was. Flame in the Flood.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rune?
Ooh, excuse me.
All right, the other good news is that our 60 frame per second videos are working pretty well here. This bodes well for the future.
I mean, I can't believe it's not 60 frames.
Well, the trailers. And here's another one. You know, people are like, hey, there's games on the Switch and on the PS4 are, there's their art and all this stuff, and that's great, which is what they're known for. Here's a game with the word art in the freaking title.
Yeah, art.
Yeah,
I showed that a couple years ago. E3.
1970, the year before I was born.
First time I heard of it.
Come on, Mike. We all know you're old enough.
Nope, 73. I was born in 73. This was the other game by Annapurna that they announced today. An action-adventure, narrative-driven, musical laser light battle kind of video game with dazzling visuals, killer music, and a soulful message about what it means to find your true self.
I think this game is about Witty. All the Witty smoke. This is what he sees when he's playing these games.
It looks really cool.
It does. Now, and don't get me wrong, guys, I'm quite sure that these are all multi-plats. Even though they were announced at X019, a lot of these are coming to PlayStation and probably Switch. So, you're going to get a chance to see this elsewhere. And I don't know that not all of these have said they're coming to Game Pass. All right. I'm not gonna forget. Trust me, I'm not gonna forget to roast EA before we're done.
EA roast.
So,
Night, Diego.
Diego,
we can roast EA. What do they do this time?
Oh, I'll tell you in a few minutes. Don't worry.
What didn't they do?
Hey, I don't have EA access. I don't care.
Yeah, well now
if it's not Bethesda, it's EA or Ubisoft.
Yeah.
You're not a true Star Wars fan unless you pre-ordered it. Get out of here.
Yeah. So we got some more information on Wasteland 3. Now, I'm actually interested in Wasteland.
Yeah,
Hello, everyone.
This
out
game
there in
looks
the
real good.
wasteland. On today's show, I want to talk to you about our world.
And it's funny because In Exile said the money that Microsoft gave them helped them to really start to add stuff to this game.
Democracy.
Hey, Shizno, what's up, man?
All died when the bombs fell. And
There's
we've been
no-
walking on their ashes ever since.
See, it does look nicer than it did before.
It does. It looks, yeah. Plus, this is the same studio that did Fallout 1 and 2.
Yep, the original Fallouts. That's why it's got that. That's why Wasteland's got that look.
Yeah, got the Fallout humor.
That isometric 3D.
Over 100 years ago, everything was different. I believe we can get back there if we fight this oppression. If we are fearless against the evils of the world.
So what is it? Is it like a strategy game or what?
Yeah.
It's like kind of
like an XCOM type strategy game.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was sort of feeling from it. It looks like.
Think like Diablo and XCOM and Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance.
Yeah, I like strategic combat.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
This looks really cool.
Yeah.
That's our show for the day.
And they might do something like they did with Bard's Tale, where they bring out the first two in remasters.
Yeah.
And this is coming to Game Pass because it's.
Play it with Xbox Game Pass.
You're damn right.
I think that's also going to be on PS4 also too.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Yes, it is because as you can see there, Deep Silver's publishing it.
Deep Silver publishing. Yeah.
So, did I have any more good trailers to show you before we wrap? Kart Rider Drift is coming to Xbox from PC, and it's going to be cross-play and free.
That's cool. I mean, I never knew that was a big thing, but I'm not a PC gamer, so.
Apparently, it is. I didn't
know either. Out there.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it, I guess I'll show you the quick trailer. The thing about this game that I heard while I was watching the show is it's such a crazy customizable kart racer. So I didn't know it was that big.
Is it like Mod Nation Racers? Remember that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. And
was a fun little game.
And other than like Crash Team Racing, really Microsoft doesn't have Xbox doesn't have a really good kart racer. Yes, they get Beach Buggy Racing, but Beach Buggy Racing really was not multiplayer.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on that one.
Aww. I like kart racers.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Now this is a cross-play game that I think will be fine to play cross-play. Ain't nobody's gonna beat me on a mouse and keyboard driving.
I don't know. The two guys
because nobody will play it.
No, this is an esports game, and the two guys that were demoing live on the show were esports players, and they played on the keyboard.
Okay. Wait, this is an esports game.
Yeah, it's a big game out there in the PC world.
Jesus
Christ!
Christ.
It's an esports game. There's a game for everybody.
Okay. Now I have no respect for PC gamers if they're playing this kind of crap.
They play all kinds of crap.
PC Master Race.
Yeah, they make fun of Death Stranding of them getting not getting Death Stranding. Oh, now they have Death Stranding, but now, but yet they're willing to play this. Okay.
Well, apparently it's
Or
pretty
Red
big.
Dead.
But it's free, so I mean, how do you
It's free.
Well, I can see why it's free.
Damn, Neil.
You have
No,
little
sorry.
faith.
Man, you sound like an American Xbox gamer that just doesn't want to support these different games. That's what come on.
Oh, you want to play shooters?
Yeah.
He only
You
wants
wanna
to
play
play.
Death Stranding?
He only wants to play UPS games.
Yeah.
No, we're not. Shizno, we're not complaining about XO. We're delighting in the stuff that we're seeing. So, all right, here's another big announcement. This is something people have been asking for forever. Halo Reach coming to the Master Chief Collection.
Coming to what?
The Master Chief Collection. In 4K, nonetheless.
That is definitely one of the best Halo games to play.
It's
you haven't
the one.
played it? Definitely
I have
4K at 30 frames.
I didn't get a chance to play it, and I picked it up because it got backward compatibility, and I still never played it. So now I'm gonna get to play it in 4K.
We need to get out of here now.
Looks gorgeous.
I couldn't get into the Halo games for the life of me.
It's because there's something wrong with you.
Oh man, I love the.
I don't know. I found this. I didn't like the story.
What if there was a baby on your back?
I just
Little blood baby.
If it's not for me, there has to be a good story. Otherwise, I just lose interest in the game.
Halo. I thought I was gonna say, man, Halo. Yeah, that's just it. Yeah, coming in December. Halo had. You're right, and they built a whole lore around Master Chief. I mean, there's books, there's all kinds of stuff that's beyond just the games. No.
I know, yeah. It just didn't attract me. I've tried.
Did you ever play any of the Halo games throughout?
I did, yeah. I played one. Well, I played 2 and 3, and on the 360, and it just never really appeared to me.
Wow, because 3 was
3 was my favorite.
Yeah, 3 probably mine as well. When they hit that 4-player co-op, that's when I liked it.
I liked Gears more than I did with Halo.
Well, there's nothing wrong with. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So,
Halo all the way low.
Yeah, Halo was definitely mine. And if anybody's interested in this, I am. I can't wait. I don't know why I can't wait for this. This is. I can't. When they announce this.
Flight Simulator.
Yes. This is gonna look so beautiful.
Look at that. Jeez.
And what they're gonna do with this game with Azure to build the world.
Yeah.
That probably impresses me more than how it looks. Is how real this is gonna be. Microsoft Flight Simulators always had a realism factor to it. But now, oh my god.
Didn't they stop making them after 9/11?
They had stopped making them for a while, and then I forgot why they brought it back with this, but I'm fine with it.
Because the 9/11 terrorists used Flight Simulator to train.
I'm not sure if that was the full reason.
That wasn't. They didn't use just that though. They did go to.
Yeah, they went to flight school. Yeah, they went to actual flight school.
Yeah, they went to the flight school as well, yeah, alright. But they used Flight Simulator.
But this looks just... I mean... And if it's 60 frames per second like this trailer, I'm done.
I suck at flying games. I suck at them.
Well, this isn't Ace Combat, man. This is
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
explore the world.
Yeah, you're gonna
Like
have to have some.
sightseeing, flying over your own house.
You're gonna have to have some
many
serious. This is something you're gonna have to have some serious patience for. Yeah, you really are.
It's the inverted controls that always mess me up.
Hey, I want to go up. Why am I?
Exactly.
Game over.
If I was a pilot, my plane would be going.
Oh man, that's funny. So I'm waiting for that game, and it's just gonna be glorious.
Yeah, I got a buddy at work. He's a PC gamer. He can't wait till this one comes out.
Yeah, and then at some point, hopefully, we're gonna get a flight stick again for the Xbox.
I thought somebody announced one today.
Did they? Did I
Hold on a
miss?
second. I could have swore I got an email earlier about it.
If I missed it, I was working today.
And a lot of these games that they showed at X019 are also coming out in early next year. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good games coming out.
Honeycomb Aeronautical.
Okay.
Honeycomb is supporting Microsoft at this year's X019 to place supplying their incredible new yoke across multiple flights. Oh wait, never mind. Well, maybe it's nothing. It says Honeycomb Aeronautical, a leader in high quality flight simulation hardware, announced today that they are teaming up with Microsoft to support multiple flight simulation stations. Okay, never mind.
It sounds like something else. I was hoping like Thrustmaster or something. So, all right. So
sounds wrong.
I guess you can use the Ace Combat flight stick.
Oh right, the Ace Combat stick.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that's all the good game trailers. There was one other thing that they talked about, which I can now once again show you in a somewhat decent way. And that is, they talked about Project X Cloud. Mm-hmm. So, I'm going to fire up.
It's dead to me till it comes on iOS.
I know. And I'm surprised they didn't. They announced more.
Early next year, right?
Yeah, but
I think they can only focus
know.
on, during the preview, they can only focus on, certain devices at a time.
Yeah, but so many people have like iPads and all the other stuff.
I know. So I'm on the xCloud, the actual xCloud part. So here's what some of the announcements came through. I'm gonna bring up. Hold on. Oops. There. See if I can do this without. All right. So for starters, they now have 50 games in the preview. So as you can see here, there's like Absolver Downfall, Ace Combat 7. I know.
Hey, but that's not in Game Pass itself, is it?
It is not.
What the heck?
So
I think it's coming though.
They did mention that next year you can play Game Pass through xCloud.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So not just that, but didn't they announce today, and maybe I misunderstood, didn't they announce today that game streaming will be part of Game Pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be part of your Game Pass subscription. And apparently, if you own the game, you'll be able to play it through the cloud. So you won't have to necessarily play it through the console stream. And there was something else that they was another announcement that they made
with the Windows 10.
Yes, it's coming. It's coming to Windows 10, and you're going to be able to use your PS4 controllers.
Yeah,
it's going to support any Bluetooth controller. That's cool.
Which is kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean, it gives people options. And
can you use a Google Stadia controller?
No, because that one doesn't do wireless. At least not initially.
That's right. It's
a Wi-Fi controller, right?
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so here we go. I'm streaming Ace Combat Skies Unknown. Now, unfortunately, what I have found with the Smart View, the Samsung Flow Smart View, is that it does not push the audio. I don't know why. But for purposes of showing you guys the video part, oops. Yeah. I love it. I have to.
Scroll God, you gotta do it again. Falling asleep on us. It looks like PlayStation Bra is falling asleep on us.
I'm sorry. I'm sitting here reading the screen.
Oh, it's just looking at it.
Little squinty eyes, yeah.
Alright, so I'm just going to do a real quick... I wish you could do just a single flight. Because I really don't want to have to do this from the beginning. Just to see what the controls feel like when you're streaming it. Because so far it's been pretty good. Alright, I don't care about any of this. Yeah, skip. No, it doesn't mean a damn thing. Here we go. Charge assault.
Is everyone here? Settle down.
Oh, it is. Oh, I am getting audio. All right.
You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace.
All right, come on. Let's just go. Just go. Can we just? I just want to fly the damn thing. Fly.
This is like real flying. You wait for ages.
Right.
Piece of pages.
Each squadron aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
All right, so let's see what.
You're doing inspection before you send that plane.
You're gonna have to sit next to a fat guy and a baby.
All right, the baby is my co-pilot. He's the
co-pilot.
All right, here we go.
Radar side still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming.
Oh, flying F-16.
Yep.
Here's the music.
I hope this game will come into Game Pass. I want to play it.
I do too.
I want to play in VR. We'll put the VR missions out forward.
I actually did play the VR missions. My friend.
How is it? I heard it's like crazy.
It's crazy.
You would get sick. Imagine doing the loop.
No, you actually don't. Believe it or not, you don't.
Because the thing is, you can look around, right? In the
yes.
You know, above you and kind of slightly behind you.
How could you not get sick? I mean, the loops and all those barrel rolls.
You know,
he's kind of a trained professional.
Well, the thing is, if you get sick in a roller coaster, you get sick in the behind.
Alright, so from a standpoint of controls, pretty tight. Little bit of lag, which you're gonna have to get used to some input lag, I think. But it's not bad. So, alright, so
is it as good as Stadia?
Oh, look who's online. Look who's playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Who can that be? That game sucks. Everybody knows that.
Should you copy him? No.
Actually, I think it made a top 5 in MPD.
Alright, so let's
did the MPDs come out?
There was something coming out. Something came out.
MPDs came out today, yeah. About 3, well, it's almost 11 o'clock now, like 6 hours ago.
Yeah, so Borderlands is in there. See all the games that they put in there. So Darksiders.
Dead Island.
Yeah.
Flatdown 3.
Oh, Devil May Cry.
And then
Hellblade.
also someone from EA came on and said that Madden is Madden 20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Madden 20.
And that EA also plans on making a couple of games for xCloud.
This was announced today.
NBA Live or whatever their NBA game is. No, that got canceled, right?
WWK20.
Oh. Fire that one up. See if we have some good moments. Entertaining moments.
Plays better on xCloud than it does on anywhere.
By God, it's
so xCloud. It's the same as what's the one that the PlayStation has?
Remote play.
Remote play, right? It's the same thing, right?
Well, yes and no.
The same, or what's the difference?
Yes and no. So there's two parts to it. So the first, the local part is you can play anything off of your Xbox, and that is exactly like the remote play option on the PS4. What we're doing here is we are streaming off of Microsoft's servers. So this is more like PlayStation Now.
So that you can play it off of Wi-Fi
you can actually
when you're running around, right?
Right, except you can actually play these in 4K 60, where unfortunately the PlayStation Now is capped at what, 720? No, can I just not?
I think so, or 1080p? Did they bump it up recently, or?
I thought they were gonna. I thought they were working on it. Yes,
and you have to be on Wi-Fi, right? Play on the.
Yeah, if you're away on, you can play on Wi-Fi. Yeah, if you're away from home, whatever.
But not on your regular mobile.
No, you can play on regular mobile on PlayStation.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Do the remote.
Yeah, but does your mobile have to be on Wi-Fi, or it could be on your network?
It could be on. No, it could be on the internet. So that was one, and that was one of the things that Microsoft was lacking before that, was that you know and we have I've got a demo of remote play on the channel where I took it to work and I was playing Amplitude.
Sweet, great game.
Yeah.
So why I mean, PlayStation's had that for a while. How come they haven't really marketed, you know? I mean, I know it was cool. They would market with the what's the portable handheld they had, right?
With the Vita.
Vita.
Yeah, Vita. Yeah. But as far as saying, hey, you can play this on your mobile, on the go, anywhere, right? I mean, they've had it for a while. How come they never really?
What? I have to buy Eddie Guerrero? Oh.
Oh no! Look at that! Oh god!
I have to buy Diesel. I just want somebody with a decent intro.
I guess one thing that'd be cool too is if both PlayStation and Xbox come up with maybe a smaller something, a controller where it's smaller, and it's just a little adapter where you still have the joystick, something unique instead of having to worry about playing touchscreen or having your whole controller with you on the go.
You have to buy Biker Taker? That's wrong. You have to buy The Undertaker, period? Screw that. What is...
Hey, get a job.
Alright. We'll do Triple H. You have to buy 1991 Triple H. What is wrong with...
Yeah, make money, sir.
I guess.
They don't make these characters for nothing.
You had to buy Randy Savage.
Special features.
Right. I mean, it looks good.
Maybe the most dangerous man in
I don't care about... Hold on, let me see, because I might... Hang on. Oh, hey! Look at these handsome gentlemen. All right, you guys should be able to hear it now.
Samoa Joe has never been blinded by the bright lights, the grandeur of the big stage.
Yeah. Let's just get to Triple H.
For the same reason as he is every night.
Samoa Joe.
Time to play the game. We'll tear this up.
It wouldn't be pay-per-view without the game.
Yes, it would, because he's old. Break it out.
Here we go.
Come on, run, damn it.
Here we go.
Don't.
Whoa, what's he doing?
Completely missed.
Yeah, this referee's ruining them. Man, Triple H, what
I can't see what I'm doing because I'm on a Note 9.
Mike is getting his ass handed to him.
Plus, I have no idea what the.
Now he's got him here. He's got him up. And
Oh! Get up, Samoa Joe. What's wrong with you?
This is art. Kojima would never understand this American wrestling.
This is definitely not fun. Oh!
It's not supposed to be fun, so
No!
play the game.
What is wrong with you, Samoa Joe?
if he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good
He
position.
rather delivers packages.
Toe-to-toe with the game is a prospect no WWE superstar.
He said, I want to eat your baby.
Hope to win against Triple H.
He ate a
At
baby.
least he's in the ring now.
Done so
Yeah.
through sheer force of will. You have to be able to shut
Took
up
him a
the
while.
mind games and just leave everything they have in the ring.
Mike, before you were demonstrating, you really should have practiced
Oh, look
a
at his
bit.
teeth.
Everything you've got at him, and then
Oh, look.
some.
It's,
There's the bell.
I don't know who that is.
From the Isle of Samoa. Samoa Joe, ready for all comers. And across the way is
I want to see some graphical glitches.
I'm trying.
Patch them out, Taylor. Patch them out.
Apparently.
But he's always still hungry for more.
Triple H has an exceptional drive in the ring. His reputation as a ferocious
Oh,
opponent.
you kicked him in the back while it was down.
Yeah, because.
That's what you do?
Yes, that's what you do.
Samoa Joe might get an early 3 count.
He is not going to go down on that.
Oh, reversal. Oh. Come on, where else are you gonna get a live xCloud demo? Where else are you gonna watch me get my ass kicked in this game?
Right here.
Oh, dropped in the crossface.
Oh, Samoa
Oh, Samoa
Joe.
Joe.
Why, Samoa?
Oh, I
Why?
tapped out.
Tapped out.
Hey, man, the Cobra Clutch. Pretty killer.
Already?
That was the crippler crossface.
Oh, is that what he put you in?
Yeah, that was the cross. Hold on, let's see.
Oh.
Hang on, because there's a replay. Yeah, he put me in the crossface. He put me in the Chris Benoit. Who said make it stop?
Well.
I mean, actually, not gonna lie, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
A big singles victory here tonight.
So,
Remains the king of
there you go. There's xCloud. Now, if I wanted to,
You got that right, partner.
I could move over to. So this is what's nice about this. If I wanted to go and do the stuff from my console, then I can switch to console streaming. And as I had said before, it will fire up my Xbox in standby mode, so it won't actually turn the Xbox or my TV on, which is really cool. Jeff said he sees me online playing WWE 2K20.
Yeah. Shame on you, Michael.
I know.
Shame on you, Mike.
So now here's my Xbox. I gotta find a new background. So, and what was cool is you could join a party, so you could talk through the phone. I could do pretty much everything. This is basically my Xbox. So, with my moved around stuff, my meager 3 achievements in Outer Worlds. So this is basically my console. So I'm gonna try to do this on a tablet. I'm gonna see if I can get this running on one of my Samsung tablets, my little Tab 9, because the screen is a little small for this. So, but there you go. Now, like I said, they're gonna add Bluetooth controllers. So if you've got a DualShock 4, that will work. And hopefully sometime soon they will add support for Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
So.
Oh, in the end they will. I'm just disappointed that it was not even announced saying hey, they say Windows. Oh, what the heck?
Maybe Apple said, no, we don't want that on our deal. Right now we got our Apple Arcade going, so we don't want no distractions.
Right. Next time, punch him in the D. See Black Rider.
Sean.
I will punch him in the dick. All right.
Ow.
That's what he said. He said punch him in the D. So, all right, guys. It's 12 after 12. I didn't realize how late it was.
We're
a lot of
bedtime.
A lot of gaming to talk about this week. So I got it. So I promised I'll just rip them real quick. So I am close to now. I'm so mad at EA. I'm thinking about dropping my EA Access subscription. Jedi Fallen Order, no trial.
No trial at all?
No
Period?
trial. They said they don't want spoilers.
Well, I know there was no early access. But
hold
not
on,
trial period.
I don't think they're doing the trial period.
But there's people that have already. Is it out yet?
No,
I think so.
No, it comes out. It
comes out tomorrow.
Comes out tomorrow.
Yeah,
but I'm sure people already.
But there's early copies in the wild. Don't worry, brother.
Yeah, people have already done walkthroughs of it.
Well, some people get it early because they, streamers.
Yeah, but they've been in a while. Like Drunk Cat is playing it.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Cat. Yeah.
I didn't know he was.
Who? Oh, you mean yeah? He's been playing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he switched his Xbox settings to New Zealand.
Oh, right. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, he's having the fun way of doing it. Excuse me.
Now, one thing I bring up too that's been pretty big was Disney Plus.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
And I already watched Mandalorian. That was great.
Yeah. Same here, bro.
I haven't watched Mandalorian
I like
yet.
it a lot.
And I watched Silver Surfer. Yeah, last night also watched a couple episodes of that.
A little cartoon.
All right, so we've opted not to have the early/timed access play first trial in order to reduce the risk of spoilers. Instead, EA Access members get exclusive cosmetics. So they're not doing a trial at all. You don't get the early access or the trial. Yeah, that's bull.
I can see early access, perhaps. For spoilers, if that's really a case, still pretty weak. But
right, it's very weak.
Well, still, I mean, not even a trial.
Games like that because EA.
But guys, it's an EA game. You know it's going to be shite.
It's Star Wars, man. This is Star Wars.
This
is
Respawn.
No. This is Respawn Star Wars.
Electronic ass.
This game is going to be fire.
Ass.
I don't disagree with you about that, but this game is going to be fire. This is Respawn. This is but now that is wrong. Cosmetics. Thank you. You get cosmetics. So,
cosmetics for what? Now you have to buy the game in order for you to use the cosmetics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to buy the loot boxes in order for you to play the game.
Yeah. Right, there you go. No, this is bullshit. This is the wrong move.
Yeah.
And now PlayStation 4 gamers get to be just as pissed off. So
can't believe you. Our crappy version of EA Access.
Yeah. So I guess I'll play Need for Speed.
I got the Need for Speed.
So I mean, come on. They didn't have any problem. They didn't have any problem with. They didn't have any problem with Mass Effect Andromeda or Anthem or any of those games. All of a sudden, and they didn't have any problem with the trial for Battlefront. All of a sudden,
with Anthem, after I played the trial, I bought the full game. So now, guess what?
Right,
starts for me.
I gave up.
I think especially since you can see people streaming it, I think that that's a BS excuse.
Once again, effing streaming jazz.
Yep.
I gave up EA Access a long time ago.
No.
Yeah, I don't have it. I just pre-ordered the game.
I mean, we don't need a 10-hour trial, but just a 1-hour trial or chapter 1 or something.
A little demo, why not?
Well, you know what the Battlefront series, the Battlefield series did was give you the first chapter.
Right.
You could play the first mission. I'm fine with that.
Exactly. So you get kind of the feel for the game.
I think because this is Star Wars, I think they just want to make as much money as they can.
Yeah, but like I said, they did it with Battlefront.
Now they don't. Now they're missing a sale. I'm not going to buy it. I'll wait till it's on sale.
I'll wait till it comes.
No, I don't blame you. I don't have EA Access, so I'm like, eh. But if I was on the fence of it, $30 to get EA Access would be, let me try it out and then go from there.
Right, but now you can't even try it out. You have to wait for it to come to the vault.
They made it sort of Dark Soulsy.
You think it's coming to the vault?
They made it like Dark Souls.
No, I know, but I can see them saying like,
right, we don't want people to spoil it, so right.
Yeah.
Well, Battlefront, both the Battlefront games are in
free 10-hour trial.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Disney.
That's wrong.
Blame Disney.
Blame Canada. All right, so there you go. Yeah.
So am I the only one that has Fallen Order? You have it pre-ordered?
I don't.
Peter?
Yeah, I don't.
Am I the only one?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I'll play it and I'll tell you all about it next week.
All right, sounds good.
I haven't pre-ordered either.
Oh.
Okay. One of those packages that you're delivering.
Yeah. It's gonna be the box of. There you go.
Oh, it's a better game than a Ubisoft or EA or
Hey,
Bethesda.
you do not blaspheme Ubisoft on this show, sir.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
You do not blaspheme.
Yeah, Ubisoft, one of my favorite publishers.
Yeah, you
broken,
do not blaspheme.
Point. Broken point.
Do not blaspheme. All right, so before we head out, because it is almost 12:30, and I know some of you have been hanging on, even though it's, some of you have been hanging on. It's 5 a.m., so Niall's been hanging in there. I do have...
Because we talked for 35 minutes about the most boring game in the universe ever.
And somehow we got 35 minutes out of it.
I know.
That's damn impressive if you think about it. So
I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, when it comes to PS Now.
That won't happen.
I have it has to be 40 or less.
Yeah.
Maybe even less than that.
Maybe Black Friday, I don't know.
1999.
Yeah, it's a little
might be too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah, it might be. I do plan on, hopefully I can get so I do plan on getting that bundle. Did you show it bro.
Which one was that, brother?
Walmart has the deal. $199. You get the PS4 Slim, and you get
God of War, Horizon, and
Last of Us.
Matches. Thank
So
you.
I'm like, I'm planning on jumping in on that. Get back in on the PS4 again. So
it's a good bundle.
It's pretty damn good. Yeah.
I know, and I want to play those games. So ready.
Do it, Brian. Do it.
Okay. So
sorry.
It's all right. Actually, does anybody else have anything that we missed tonight before I make our big announcement and then head out?
I think we did a pretty good job tonight.
I think we did a damn good job tonight. Yeah. We had a couple of glitches, but all in all, too, the videos look great in full 60 frames per second. So I'm either going to end up buying XSplit or moving you, Thomas, so that the XSplit logo's not in your face. So
I have the X-Bro.
Yes, right. So any last minute things?
No, I mean I enjoyed listening to Now and Bra's Death Stranding, gameplay review. I mean it's good to hear from people actually playing it instead of all the BS we've been hearing on social media about it. And as far as X019, I did enjoy it. Someone had said that they thought it was better than E3, and it did seem to have a good excitement, a good flow of showing a lot of games, and that's what you want. And plus, some showing some of these couple new IPs. So it looks interesting, and So last week I had mentioned, since it's in London, I figured, well, okay, maybe we'll get something from Rare.
We did,
and maybe Playground, but Playground wasn't no word of Playground, right? And even though they're in the UK, Ninja Theory, I think they're still focused, even though they're working on other IP. I mean, Bleeding Edge is their next game, so they're gonna keep the focus on that. Who was the other? Ninja Theory, Playground, Rare.
Yeah, we did see Ninja Theory. We did see some more Bleeding Edge. So
that's it as far as British studios, right?
Yep.
Those three. So.
Yep.
No, I think all in all it was good, and overall, gaming is good. Can't complain.
Yeah. No, you can't.
Don't listen to the morons, the minority out there who make the most noise. Don't listen to them.
Well, unfortunately, though, sometimes developers do. What can you do?
Yeah,
all right.
They're the ones making the most noise on social media. So.
No, and that unfortunately sometimes can drive that stuff one way or another. Yeah. And we're gonna come back and we're gonna have that discussion. So rest up, Niall, because that debate's coming back.
Ding ding ding.
What debate?
Yes, the one we just had tonight about games and demographics and whatnot. We're coming back to that one. That is that's for sure. That was a good discussion, and we need to. I would like to flesh that out some more. So, all right. So next week, next Thursday, he was supposed to be on tonight, but I'm actually glad he didn't because of all the X019 and the Death Stranding and stuff like that. We've got a guest coming on next week. And I'm going to butcher his name until I ask him what it is. I apologize in advance. His name is what I believe is Ed Annunziata. So if you don't know that name, I understand. But you will know what he created. He is the creator of Echo the Dolphin.
Hell
He
yeah.
will be on our show next Thursday night. I am excited as all get out. That is it's going to be a great show. And if you think, well, it was just Echo the Dolphin. No, he did more than that. He has his name on a ton of Sega games, including games like Mr. Bones, which came out on the Sega Saturn, Three Dirty Dwarves, and he's got his name and credits of a bunch of games. So I am really looking forward to having him on next week, and we're gonna have a great time. So that's gonna be such a great show. He also did Calibri and X-Men and Shakan. The original, he produced the first Spider-Man on Genesis in 1990.
Really?
Yep. Dungeons and Dragons: Warriors of the Eternal Sun. So one of my favorite Dungeons and Dragons console games. Echo Tides of Time. He's got his special thanks into like Cyborg Justice and Vector Man. So he has done a lot. X-Men and X-Men 2 Clone Wars. So looking very forward to having him on next week. So all right, guys. Great show.
Yeah.
I want to thank all of you guys. Thank you, Niall, for sticking out with us tonight, and thank you again for your great Death Stranding streams and giving us the lowdown on it.
More of those.
Yep. To the chat room, guy, what do we say? I mean, chat room lit as always, and we love you guys, and thank you so much for everybody being here tonight and helping us celebrate a good night of gaming. And Peter, Chris, Thomas, great show. Show.
Oh yeah, it's fun. I'm off tomorrow, so
awesome. So don't forget, catch all the PlayStation news that's fit to print, and even some that's not, over to PlayStation Bras, right up here at PlayStationBras.com. And if you need to know where to get your VR, that's also the place to go, because Mr. VR is on there, right?
You better. Oh hell yeah! You better believe it.
So, and then whenever Chris thinks about doing a WDFC, don't forget that's here.
I think about it, and then I'm like, then I get busy. I got to go do this, run around. I was like, But real quick, I want to, shout out to people who, appreciate people who participated in the Death Stranding giveaway, and we've had some subscribers, and if they are listening, thank you. And those who maybe listen later, appreciate it. The support, welcome everybody. Just jump in chat, say hi. We're a friendly bunch of gamers, and we respect everybody's opinion, no matter what your preference is. So I do plan on keep it tuned. I think Thanksgiving I might give away. I think I might do a giveaway in Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
Might be Fallen Jedi, so.
Ooh.
Not a frozen turkey.
But I might do that differently. Instead of Gleam, I just want to give thanks to people who always participate in our chat, and so keep an eye out. There'll be a giveaway in the chat. Do a little drawing. So
you ready to
go? Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week. Big show next week too, and literally, good night, everyone. Play on, gamers.
Yeah.
Game on.
Night, y'all gamers. I'm gonna go feed some mushrooms for a couple guys here.